To identify in real time of a 200-mile-per-hour wind maxi tornado in real time. That's exactly why the coverage that the local media here, that's why we do this, because we're firm believers that identifying in real time from teams of trackers, 2 Doppler radars here at Channel 4, Chopper 4, doing that in real time, folks know exactly what's happening before it reaches them. And it's just a testament to exactly why it is that we give you the coverage like we strive to try to give you, because it really is the most important thing, isn't it, in terms of these violent tornadoes that we have in Oklahoma. We still have ongoing tornadoes right now, especially for North Stillwater. So I want to zoom in. Matt, let's go to Max 3, and we're going to zoom in here. Concerns here about it's 4 west of the Cimarron Turnpike Gate, still showing a small tornado vortex exactly 4 miles west of the Cimarron Turnpike Gate. The good news, there it is. That's a tornado. Boom, right there. Tornado on the ground. Now, the good news is it's lifted a little more northbound. It will only pass far north Stillwater. It will clear the OSU campus by 3 to 6 miles to the north. But that is a tornado. We see it on velocity. 4 miles due west of the Cimarron Turnpike Gate. So north of Boomer Lake up to the Cimarron Gate. That is a tornado on the ground right there. You saw it live from Aaron Brackett. Go, Aaron.
Yeah, Mike, right there. Intermittent touchdowns. This tornado on the ground for the second time right here. And, hey, it's getting ready to spiral up again. We got a funnel right now. It's coming down again, Mike. Right now, you're seeing it live right here. There it is. Dust on the ground. Tornado on the ground right now, Mike. We have a tornado on the ground. There's a little bit of dust. It appears to be weak at this time. We're right on the mesocyclone, about 2 to 3 miles south of it right now. But it is on the ground.
Sirens are going off at OSU.
Okay, sirens are going off at OSU. Folks at OSU, we can tell you that if you're watching us, and we hope you are, this will go north of the OSU campus by 4 to 6 miles. It'll go 4 to 6 miles north of the OSU campus. It's even going to go north of Boomer Lake here. It's going to be right over the Cimarron Gate on 177. And then from there, it's going to go to Yost, and then beyond that is Glencoe. It's heading right for Yost and Glencoe. But it's at least 4 miles north of Stillwater campus. So if you hear the sirens in Stillwater, it is to the north of Stillwater. It made a nice turn. It made a nice turn to the north away from Stillwater during the past 4 minutes. And that's what's happened. But it has been an intermittent touchdown, and it will be right over the Cimarron Turnpike Gate and 177 in northern Payne County. Let's go back to Aaron Brackett here, still showing a tornado vortex on radar. Let's see what it looks like right now. Tornado warning continues for North Stillwater. Go, guys.
Yeah, Mike, that's right. Rotation is still very low to the ground, only a couple hundred feet above the ground. It looks like it's getting ready to touch down one more time here. This would be number 3 by my count, either 3 or 4 touchdowns. This mesocyclone right now, it's wrapping up. Seeing if we have dust on the ground, it's about halfway to the ground. It might be a little bit more than halfway. Assume it's on the ground. You know what? There's definitely circulation hitting the ground right now. No dust yet that we can see, but that circulation, you see almost multiple vortex, actually.
Yeah, the rotation's starting to get, the spin on radar is starting to get a little toward the violent side. And it's also getting bigger. So I think we may see this go to multi-vortex, and we can see the spin here. And this is going to be 4 to 6 north of the OSU campus. What's important, though, to know right now is it's gone from little, smaller tornadoes. We're showing indications of a multi-vortex now. And we'll just kind of hang with the shot here. Mike Bennett's obviously on a road here. Here's Kevin Josephy here looking at it with Aaron Brackett. We're showing signs here of a bigger, more violent tornado developing. Multi-vortex in structure. Again, where this is, it'll go right over the Cimarron Gate at 177. 6 miles north of the OSU campus, 5.5, 6, and about 3 miles north of Boomer Lake. So it's going to go over the far northern sides of Stillwater, but we're showing signs of it becoming a multi-vortex, larger tornado, more violent tornado. So let's go back to Aaron Brackett. He's looking at it live. It looks like multi-vortex there, Aaron.
Mike, multiple vortex tornado, that's for sure. It doesn't appear to be the strongest right now, but it is multiple vortex tornado. For the brief moment here, it is kind of coming back up into the sky, but it is multiple vortex. All right, I got more dust on the ground, so it is on the ground right now. It's kind of cycling, Mike. It's touched down about 4 times now by my count. And the last time that it touched down, which was about 2 minutes ago, there were multiple vortices, probably separated by about a couple hundred yards each. So the overall circulation was wide. I'm still seeing dust on the ground right now, so it is in contact with the ground right now. You're seeing it live here. Looks like it's getting ready to pick up one more time. So this would be touchdown number 5 here. Looks like touchdown number 5 is happening right now, Mike. Right now live.
2 west of the Cimarron Turnpike Gate, and 77 is the center of that spin. It's going to travel right up the Cimarron Turnpike to Glencoe. You folks in Glencoe, tornado precautions. It's a reasonably strong tornado right now. We would estimate, see that? Look how the dust there. See the dust getting bigger and bigger? We'd estimate that's maybe a 2, potentially going to a low end 3. It's getting up there pretty fast. So it's all developmental. We're calling this in real time, estimating the wind speeds because we know that's important to you. We're looking at the motion. Our team of trackers, see there? Look how the spin there. The spin's big. The spin's big, and then multi-vortexes are coming down inside the spin. One main vortex now coming down, but look at the debris cloud here. The debris cloud's a lot larger than the condensation cloud portion of the tornado, so it's becoming a decent tornado. We're going to say a 2 going to a 3 right now on the F scale. So this is going to be really heads up for the Cimarron Turnpike 177. It'll pass 6 miles, exactly 6 miles due north of the OSU campus. It will not directly affect the OSU campus. Go, Aaron Brackett.
Mike, just before we came through these trees right here, it's a wedge tornado right now. Wedge tornado on the ground here has become much larger, much more violent. It is still on the ground right now. We had debris. There was debris being flung up into the air right before we lost the visual on these trees. We're working on getting out of here, but I can confirm there was debris. Looked like tree debris. All right, we're talking big limbs, lots of things being flung up from the ground. Large wedge tornado. I'm confirming it right now. You're going to see a view of it here in just a second. Yep, still on the ground right there. Large tornado still on the ground, Mike.
Yeah, it's trying to lift more to the north. It's going to pass not too far south of Morrison. It's trying to lift a little more to the north, and the velocities here keep getting faster and faster in it. And we're actually being able to see maybe a little bit of the debris ball there that we're showing you there of the debris cloud itself on the pictures. It looks like there might be a little bit of a debris ball forming. So it's going to be the Cimarron Turnpike Gate 177, and just north of there now. Just north of there. This is the Payne County line right here, and we're talking about Morrison, which is right up here. So it's not going to be too far from passing near Morrison because it's lifting more than north. It's still 6 miles due north of the OSU campus. OSU will not be directly affected by this tornado. Let's go back to the pictures. So up toward Morrison, Glencoe, the Cimarron Turnpike, tornado precautions. Go, guys. And it's continues to get larger and larger, and the rotation getting stronger and stronger. It's going to parallel or be on the northern side of the Cimarron here. So here's the Cimarron Turnpike. Here, the spur that goes down to Stillwater. The northern Cimarron Turnpike goes up here toward Perry. Here's the spur, the Stillwater connection, if you will, of the Cimarron Turnpike, and there's 177 coming northbound. So it's trying to lift up. Let's ease out of that, Matt, a little bit to get Morrison in the picture, because there's Morrison right there. So it's trying to lift up toward Morrison, and Glencoe's here. So you folks in Morrison, tornado precautions. It's actually starting to lift out of the tornado warning cone from the Weather Service. So this needs to be extended up toward Morrison because it's lifting. It's lifting more to the north. So it's trying to lift up toward Morrison right now. So Morrison, tornado precautions there. Yeah, keep Morrison in there. There you go. Good. So let's take a look at the time there. So Morrison coming up in about 10 minutes from right now. It'll be very close to you. Might go just to your south, but it's going to be very, very close. The trend has been lifting away from Stillwater and heading up toward Morrison and perhaps even Glencoe here in Payne County. So the southeast panhandle of Noble County and the far northern parts of Payne County, tornado warning continues there. Let's go back to our pictures here and take a look at what we have going on right now. Go, guys. We've got 3 trackers on it. Let's take a look at it. Take a stream there, control room. And who do we have here? Let's go to Mike Bennett here. Go, Mike Bennett.
Okay, Mike, I'm not sure what road this is. I'm just north of Stillwater. We drove right up to it. It was within half a mile of it when it got to be the most violent. Had a cone all the way to the ground. You saw it with a collar around it. Right now, we've lost it in the trees and the hills. We're en route to Highway 177. We'll be blasting north, or Highway 77 be blasted north, and we'll be back on it. Mike, I got cars pulling out in front of me. Bear with me here.
Okay. Tell you what, let's briefly go here to the storm tracker. Let's go back down to the southeast, and let's just get an update here. Large tornado on the ground near Atoka. So we're getting an outbreak here going on. Large tornado on the ground near Atoka.